A man was telling his friends how he had recently learned the process for rendering first aid in an emergency. Just the other day, he said, I saw a woman hit by a car. She had a broken arm, a twisted knee, and a skull fracture. His friend gasped, "How horrible! What did you do?" "Thanks to my first aid training," he replied, "I knew just how to handle it. I checked my airway, I confirmed that I was still breathing, and then I sat down on the curb and put my head between my knees to keep from fainting." I sure hope someone else is around who knows the process for rendering first aid if I'm ever in need, don't you? Though you have to hand it to that guy, at least he learned the process, right? A quick Google search for the word process yields this definition: a series of actions or steps taken in order to achieve a particular end. Look at that again. A process is a series of actions or steps taken in order to achieve a particular end. That is, if I want to achieve a particular end or a specific outcome every single time, I must have a defined series of actions or steps in place. I must have a process. Hi, my name is David Hagan. I'm with Sales Uncomplicated. I've spent the last 10 years training sales professionals for production home builders. Everyone in the production home building industry knows that you must have processes in place in order to produce a high volume of well-built quality homes that are affordable and can be completed in a reasonable amount of time. In fact, there must be several processes in place for success. There's a process for land acquisition and a process for finishing home sites. There's a process for selecting vendors and trade partners, and a process for purchasing all the materials to build each home. There's a process for designing each floor plan and a process for designing each community. There's usually a process for deciding which floor plans to offer to the public, and there's definitely a process for building each specific home so that the plan can be replicated the same way each and every time. So you can see that processes are a vital part of a production home building business, but they're really vital to every business for that matter. My question then for any industry is this: do you currently have a sales process in place? Just as a home builder would know what to expect when one of his builders sets out to build a particular floor plan, do you know what to expect when one of your salespeople engages with one of your customers? Is your sales effort as structured and as defined as the other parts of your business? I would suggest that your sales effort should be the most structured and most defined part of the business. Otherwise, you may be losing revenue and margins that you fought to achieve through your other processes in your business strategy. At Sales Uncomplicated, we've created the Uncomplicated method, a sales process that closes the connection gap between sellers and their buyers. If you want to know how to implement a sales process that your customers will love while adding revenue and profit to the bottom line, contact us today at salesuncomplicated.com. That's salesuncomplicated.com. And all kidding aside, if you don't know the process for rendering first aid, go to redcross.org today. You may save a life.